It's late at night, the lights are off, everything is silent, and suddenly, you feel it. A strange sensation creeps into your mind, like someone is standing very close to you, watching you, breathing quietly in the darkness. You can't see anything, you can't hear footsteps, but your body reacts instantly. Your heart starts beating faster, your muscles tighten, and an uncomfortable thought appears in your mind. What if someone is here? You slowly turn your head, trying to focus your eyes, trying to find any movement, but the darkness reveals nothing. Still, the feeling does not go away. Instead, it becomes stronger. You feel like you are not alone. This is one of the most terrifying human experiences, because even when logic says everything is safe, your brain refuses to believe it. Many people think this feeling is something supernatural, something mysterious, something beyond explanation, but the reality is far more disturbing. Because sometimes, the scariest presence in the darkness is created by your own mind. Darkness has always been connected to fear. Thousands of years ago, humans depended on vision for survival. During the day, danger was visible, but at night, everything changed. Predators hunted silently, threats were hidden, and humans had very limited ability to see clearly. Because of this, the human brain developed a powerful survival mechanism. Whenever visibility decreases, the brain automatically increases alertness. Your senses become sharper, your hearing becomes more sensitive, and your imagination becomes more active. Your brain begins scanning the environment constantly, searching for any possible sign of danger. Even small sounds feel louder in silence. A slight movement of air feels unusual. A tiny noise feels important. And when the brain cannot clearly identify what is happening, it fills the missing information with possibilities. Sometimes, those possibilities become frightening. Have you ever noticed how a simple shadow in darkness can suddenly look like a human figure? Or how a random sound can feel like someone walking behind you? This happens because the brain prefers to assume danger rather than ignore it. From an evolutionary perspective, assuming danger increased survival chances. If early humans ignored possible threats, they risked losing their lives. But if they reacted quickly, even to false alarms, they stayed safe. So your brain developed a bias toward caution. It constantly asks one question: what if something is there? Even when there is no real threat, the brain may still create the feeling of presence. Scientists call this experience felt presence. It is a psychological phenomenon where a person strongly feels that someone is nearby, even when nobody is actually there. This feeling can be extremely realistic. Some people describe sensing a person standing behind them. Some feel like someone is sitting beside them. Others feel like someone is staring at them from the corner of the room. Even though the environment is empty, the feeling feels real. This happens because your brain is constantly trying to predict what is happening around you. When visual information is limited, like in darkness, the brain relies more on assumptions. Your imagination becomes more active. Small sensory signals become amplified. Even your own breathing can feel unfamiliar. Your body becomes highly aware of every sensation. The brain begins connecting random signals, creating patterns, building possible explanations. Sometimes, those explanations feel threatening. Fear also plays an important role. When you already feel anxious, your brain becomes more sensitive to potential danger. Stress activates the body's alert system. Your nervous system enters a state of hypervigilance. Hypervigilance means your brain is constantly scanning for possible threats, even in safe environments. During this state, neutral sensations may feel suspicious. Silence may feel uncomfortable. Darkness may feel unsafe, and your imagination may begin creating possible scenarios. You may feel like someone is watching you, even when you are completely alone. Memory also influences this experience. Think about how many horror stories you have heard. Movies, urban legends, childhood fears, mysterious stories. Your brain stores all these images. When you are in darkness, your mind may replay those memories automatically. Your imagination begins filling the unknown with familiar fears. A simple sound becomes a possible intruder. A shadow becomes a possible figure. A random sensation becomes a possible presence. Another situation where people commonly feel a presence is during sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis happens when your mind wakes up, but your body is still temporarily unable to move. During this state, people often report feeling that someone is in the room. Some feel pressure on their chest. Some feel like someone is sitting beside them. Some feel like a shadow figure is watching them. Throughout history, different cultures believed this experience was caused by supernatural beings. But modern neuroscience provides a different explanation. During sleep paralysis, the brain is partially dreaming while you are awake. Dream imagery can mix with your real surroundings. This creates extremely vivid hallucinations. The presence feels real because your brain is generating sensory experiences internally. Loneliness can also increase the intensity of this feeling. Humans are naturally social. Our brains are designed to constantly detect other humans. We automatically look for faces, voices, emotional signals. When someone spends long periods alone, especially in quiet environments, the brain may try to compensate. It may simulate the feeling of another person. Sometimes this feels comforting, but sometimes it feels deeply unsettling. Because the brain cannot always immediately distinguish imagination from reality. If the imagined presence feels detailed enough, your body reacts as if the threat is real. Your heart rate increases. Your breathing changes. Your muscles prepare for action. Adrenaline flows through your body. Even though nothing is actually there, your survival system activates automatically. This is why fear in darkness feels so powerful. Darkness removes visual certainty, and when certainty disappears, imagination becomes stronger. Your brain prefers creating a possible threat rather than ignoring a real one, because from a survival perspective, false alarms are safer than missed dangers. Understanding this can help reduce fear, because when you recognize the source of the feeling, the mystery begins to fade. Next time you feel like someone is near you in the darkness, pause for a moment. Observe your environment, listen carefully, notice your breathing. Ask yourself whether there is actual evidence or only a feeling. Most of the time, you will realize something surprising. The presence disappears when logic becomes stronger than imagination. Fear grows when uncertainty increases, but fear weakens when understanding increases. Darkness itself is not dangerous, but the stories we create inside darkness can feel very real. Your brain is incredibly powerful. It can simulate sensations, sounds, even the feeling of another person. Sometimes, this ability protects you. Sometimes, it scares you, but it always reminds you of one important truth. The human mind is capable of creating experiences that feel completely real, even without external cause. So the next time darkness makes you uncomfortable, remember this: your brain is not trying to harm you, it is trying to protect you. But sometimes, protection feels like fear, and sometimes, the strongest presence is the one created by imagination. Because the most terrifying thing about darkness is not what is actually there, it is what your mind believes could be there.